Okay, got another interesting thing to do. Whoops, I keep going off screen with this camera. The camera phone is Galaxy S8 from Samsung. It's a great phone, but holding a big phablet is difficult at times. Yes, I'm going to use that, A3. I can just keep this camera pointed at the screen, at my touch screen. That'd be good if I could just learn how to do that. Got to get used to it, but I've had some time to get used to it anyway. So let's see how this goes. Again, we do a lot of negative positives because when you're trying to copy things as is in positive mode, it's a bit boring, I find. I feel it's a bit boring, if you know what I mean. I like to do things differently. I like to make things look more creative but you don't want to do it all the time. It's good to be able to do something in positive mode as well, so you don't get too caught up on doing the same tricks. You know, it gets a bit boring. But I haven't found anything here that I want to copy in positive mode at this stage, this demo. So there we go. I think we can do without a background colour. Okay. So now we've got a book called The Poetry of the Machine, which is very appropriate. Yes, The Poetry of the Machine. So we'll just place it up against the side here. And we're just going to go, and we've got to do something. We've got to reduce it so it fits onto A4. So maybe I should try and put it in the middle as much as I can. And watch out I don't get zipped by the auto clear. So we're going to go there, and we're going to go and hit zoom, and we're going to fit it to, maybe we only need it to be A4 to B4. So B4 to A4, which is this B4. So we're going B4, we're putting it in the B4 area. Okay, we're putting it in the B4 area. There's the other one there. And I've got to make sure I don't lose my settings explaining things. B4. So there, it's a B4. You can see it focus now. So we're going roughly into the B4 area, and we're going to make the appropriate reduction for that. And we lost it. We didn't get it in. So B4 to A4 is 81.6 according to this. That should be about right. And we're going to just leave the cover open, or the dock feeder open, and let's see how we can. There was actually photocopier design was actually touched upon in one section of this book, or at least one section of this book. So this book is very apt, and I love the poetry of the machine in my own life. Being a photocopier artist, that is very apt. If you didn't know, if I wasn't into the poetry of the machine, I wouldn't be a photocopier artist, even though I don't consciously think about it most of the time. I've written poetry about photocopiers too, and human relationships. Now this looks a bit interesting, but I still don't, there's something missing from it. I think I know what it is. It's either red or magenta. So we're going back to application. I'm going to apply a background colour, which will be magenta. And then we've got to get in here, and I think we need a bit more saturation. We forgot to put saturation in. We've got sharpness and bright. Yeah, we've got sharpness. I was meant to go for the copy density, but they're both in play. Brightness is at that end. That's odd. The dark side of brightness is to the left, and the right side of the copy density is to the right. So you got left and right. Left for brightness and right for sharpness. A stupid Konica Minolta design flaw. It could be called a flaw because it might confuse people into thinking that, wondering why is it, they don't know which way is dark or which way is light. It's really dumbass of Konica Minolta. So they don't know the poetry of the machine. They just care about the poetry of making a big bucks on shit. Making shit machinery so that they can make a fucking dollar, instead of worrying about how the customers interact with these machines and what you can, but add all these features, but hardly anyone uses them. It's only me that's using them. Really, I'm sick and hell of stupidity to do with money. The person who runs Konica Minolta does not love photocopiers. Obviously, they don't understand the poetry of the fucking machine. So fuck them. I'm going to fucking take them over one day with my future husband Luigi. We're going to build an artificially intelligent photocopier. We're also going to take over Xerox. But first we have to bankrupt them. We have to smear them all over television. That's their fucking problem. And this work that I'm doing is doing just that. Making their products look like a joke when I'm fumbling my way through. Because even I struggle with these controls. They're not easy to use. It's not easy to get what you want. But that does look a lot better. I'm wondering if I might do more or maybe just keep it at that. I'm just questioning whether I need more work on this or maybe I'll just keep it. I'll just call that one quits. Goodbye.